Hey, God bless you, everybody. Welcome to Kingdom Conversations. We are live. Season 3. Season 3. We kicking it off today, and just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. And I hope that everybody is doing what you need to do. And we want you, as you're coming in, to like and share this video. We have an amazing season coming up. We have some amazing guests coming on board with us to talk with us. But I kind of didn't put the title of the show up today because I just want to see how quick we can get people to share this video. Of course, we're in the new year, and we're in a totally new season. And I want to know from you guys, and you guys will be able to call in today to the show as well, to area code 929-610-4947. If you want to call in and be on today's show, if something that I say, Stacey Francis, wow. Stacey, how you doing? Please, y'all, if y'all not following Stacey Francis, this is my friend from California, y'all. She has one of the biggest voices on the planet, literally. And she did a version of Purple Rain. I'll never forget it, Stacey. It's on iTunes. It should still be everywhere that music is available. I want everybody to go check Stacey Francis out. She is amazing. She's super dope. Back in the day, she was in a group called Ex-Girlfriend. And that's how long I've been a fan of Stacey's work. So if y'all that are a little bit older, remember the group Ex-Girlfriend, they was really dope. And Stacey went on to have an amazing solo career. She's still, I'm more than, you welcome, Stacey. And I'm sure she's still killing and doing what she does. But yeah, go check her out. Check out her music. Google her, follow her, and check her out. And this is our first time. We kind of took a break from doing the show last year just to recalibrate and for me to finish my new album, which is done, thank God. And we have a single out now called Another Chance, which I probably will play the video a little bit later on during the show for those of you that have not seen it yet. But we want you to look out for all the people that are doing creative things this year, because it is so necessary for us to have your support and for us to know that you are being blessed by what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not easy being an independent artist. It's not easy doing things that people enjoy. Matter of fact, while I got y'all here, let's just go right there, because as soon as the music video is over, I'll come back and let y'all know what we're talking about today. All right, but I want y'all to share and like and share this video with somebody, and I'll be right back. Here we go. My brand new single, Another Chance. Check it out, y'all.
When I think of your goodness and all you've done for me, I gotta give you thanks, 'cause I should have been dead and gone. You've been good, so good. I just wanna give you all the glory. What would I do without your love? Where would I be without your grace? I don't know what I would do
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. I see all the comments coming in on all our platforms. Thank you so much. I'm glad that this song has blessed you guys. And get ready for the album. The new album, Reset, is coming out in just a few moments. Few moments closer than what you guys think. And we're looking forward to that. But today, I just kind of wanted to set the tone for how we're going to do things different this year, because one of the craziest things is for people to think that changing you but not changing your environment is going to produce the change you want to see. No. One thing we have to lock in with this year is we have to change us and our environment simultaneously. It has to happen at the same time. And I just want to come on here today just to give you some pointers on just little things that I'm doing that's helping me to stay focused. Number one, we started a campaign at the top of the year, and we got merchandise for it. It's going to be my sermon series probably for at least half the year, but it's Dream Big. Dream Big, if y'all can see that. We got the hoods, the hoodies, the t-shirts, the bags for the ladies. We got the hats, everything, man. Dream Big. This is our slogan for 2023. Dream big. Dream big. Dream big. If you can see it, this is a beautiful red glitter with forest green. But I got all the colors. We can do it all in whatever color combination you want. But the reason why I went with that when it was brought to my spirit, because, man, there's so many people that dream and they dream small. They don't challenge themselves. But that's not what we have to do this year. We have to begin to dream big again. And it's funny, and some of y'all might even get mad at me for saying this, but one of the things that kind of shifted the way I was thinking this year, I've been watching a lot of Kevin Samuels videos. And I know especially you ladies, y'all can't stand him. Y'all hated my brother. Hated the man. But if you go and listen to what he was saying and how he was saying, he was dropping a lot of wisdom, man. A lot of wisdom, and a lot of people missed out on the jewel that he was. Now, his presentation was rough a lot of times, and he could have said things a little bit more, nicer or whatever you want to say. But when you get down to the core of what he was talking about, it was very true, man, because he was challenging people to think outside the box, to think outside of what's normal. And that's kind of what I want to do. I want to pick up that confrontational thought that makes people think outside of what's normal. Because I understand what the popular colloquialisms are, what everybody says normally about certain things, but I want to be one of the people that challenge you this year. I want to become accountability partners with some of you guys, because that's one thing that has allowed me to stay on course. I have accountability partners, people that when I'm going left or going off, they'll pick up the phone and say, yo, Pastor, what you doing? Jason, what you doing? You know what I mean? You're about to blow everything. You're about to mess everything up. Get back on track, because it's very easy to become unfocused. It's very easy to become unfocused. And sometimes, guys, we have to know that you need accountability partners. You need people in your life that is going to come in and steer you back toward the direction you need to be in. So I want to do this. I want to finish sharing this video with some more people. Like I said, we took a break, so people may not be expecting us to be back on, but we are back with season 3. So every Monday at 3 o'clock, reposition yourself, recalibrate yourself to come back in for the Kingdom Conversation, because we're going to be doing a lot of great programming this season with some special guests that's going to really, really bless you. So, but yeah, we're going to share this with you guys. Just some things, some pointers for us to start off the new year right. To start off the new year right. One of the things that I'm doing, guys, and I'm just going to share some things that I have made up in my mind to do and not to do. I'm avoiding trivial conversations. I'm going to say that again. I'm avoiding trivial conversations that may encourage slanderous words or strife into my space. Don't allow others to dump their trash into the well of your spirit. Don't allow others to dump their trash in the well of your happiness. Because one thing I found out, guys, and I'm going to take these off here, is that misery loves company but hates to be alone. So there are a lot of people, guys, that have not done well in certain areas of their life. And they see the potential of what you can possibly become or what you can possibly achieve in areas that they may not have achieved it in. And they become trash throwers. They only bring up what's negative. They only bring up people's failures. They don't undergird anyone's success. You need to avoid those type of individuals, avoid those type of conversations, because it is of no value. It is of no value. If what you're saying to me and what we're discussing in this year is not helping me and propelling me toward my next level of success or me getting to that bag, I really don't have time for it. I really don't have any interest in going into the new year with a bunch of gossip, with a bunch of trash, with a bunch of he said this, she said that. Listen, if it's not paying my bills, if it's not helping me become who God called me to be, you can keep that to yourself. All right. So I'm avoiding trivial conversations. And one of the things that I really started doing last year that has really been helpful to me, super helpful to me, is you have to find a private place for daily prayer. This year, prayer is going to be such a major part of our success. Here's why. It could be in your bedroom. It could be your bathroom, outdoors somewhere. For me, it's this office. There's a lot of times I'm here and nobody else knows that I'm here. And I'm here locked in this office and I'm seeking God for instructions. When I hit brick walls, when I'm hitting a brick wall creatively, I come here. Sometimes I come here 1, 2 o'clock in the morning and nobody knows I'm here. I don't tell anybody that I'm here. And I'm seeking God. I make this time that I spend with God a priority for my next level success, because that's the only way that I'm going to experience something new, is if I get new instructions, if I get a new directive, if God, because sometimes when we're praying, we spend a lot of time talking to God, but we don't allow God a lot of time to talk to us. So sometimes I'll come here, cut on some worship music, and I'll just sit, won't say anything. I won't say anything. And I just ask God at the beginning, pour into me what it is you want me to do next. And that's when the creativity starts hitting. That's when the ideas come. But you can't get that being around a whole bunch of noise and a whole bunch of people, because when God gives vision, it's not a Zoom call. When God gives vision, it's not a conference call. He gives visions to individuals. He gave the vision to you. So, of course, nobody else is going to see it how you see it, but it is still your obligation to you and your loved ones to dream big, to get it going and challenge yourself. And you know what? Everybody's not going to dream big. As encouraging as this month is going to be with what God has given me, I had to accept it. And I had to get it in my spirit that there are some people in my church, in my community, in my house, on my team that are just not going to dream big. Because sometimes when I'm talking to people about dreaming big, and I'm like, well, what's the big dream for you? What's the number? What you want to do? And when they come back, I'm like, that's it? That's you. But that could be dreaming big for them. And just because it's not my understanding of dreaming big, don't mean it's not good for them. So we have to know how to minister to people at different levels. But I'm telling you, if you connected to me, I'm going to push you. I'm going to challenge. I'm like, nope, that ain't big enough. No, it's not big enough. Let's go. I'm afraid. I know you're afraid, but God has not given us the spirit of fear. I know you never did it before. And sometimes I was telling the people yesterday when I was talking to my church, I said, Oprah Winfrey started out in poverty. And she had no idea of what a brand was. She also had a baby at 14, and the baby died. I never knew that about Oprah until I started getting this series together. I never knew that Oprah had a baby at 14. So that means that she had every reason to quit, every reason to say, I can't. But she had a dream that was huge. She wanted her own network and was broke. Her first boss told her that you'll never be successful on TV because you're too emotional. But now look, you can't talk about television and women in television and bosses of networks without mentioning Oprah's name. That's because Oprah's dream was bigger than her circumstance. And that's what I want to challenge y'all to do. May your dream be bigger than what you see right now. I know you see all the what you don't have. I know that. I know you don't have this, but there's something about people that dream and see it before they actually see it. You got to see it up here before you see it in your hand. Where do you see yourself at this year? Are you still going to be crying because you don't have no support? There's more support coming. Are you still going to be crying because they left you? Somebody else will love you. Somebody else thinks you're incredible. Somebody else thinks you're handsome, pretty, good looking. Trust me, somebody somewhere thinks that you are hot stuff. I don't know who. I can't tell you who, but there's somebody somewhere that's checking you out. You know what? I could work with that. There's something special about her, something special about him. And if you are somewhere beating yourself up because of what and who you lost, listen, it's done. Stick a fork in that chapter. Turn the page. Get excited about what's coming. Get excited about the fact that you're alive, that what you just came out of didn't choke you to death. What you just came out of didn't steal all your creativity. What you just came out of didn't steal your zeal to live. Because there's a lot of people that have been through some of the similar issues that you have just come out of, and they gave up. They quit. They don't want to sing no more. They don't want to live no more. They don't want to create anymore. They just are so beat down that they're like, listen, man, it's over. It's a wrap. I'm not doing it no more. But don't let that happen to you. Don't let that happen to you. Hey, Nadine, Happy New Year, my friend. Learn how to recognize the immediate and constant presence of God. Because as we go forward this year, the presence of God is what's going to keep you at peace in the midst of crisis. Knowing how to be relational versus over spiritual is so important, because there's some people, man, they over spiritualize everything. And the thing is, God created you to be relational. There is a spiritual aspect to all of us, but in order for you to be grounded, your relationship with God has to be what it's supposed to be. And God is not looking for people that are perfect. He's looking for two things: availability and obedience. These are the two key things that God is looking for in this year. Are you available? Number one. Because everybody's so busy, doing this, doing that, trying to make this happen. Are you too busy for God? Because there's some people that go the whole day and don't ever talk to God. Don't ever say, as much as just look at everything God does for us on a day-to-day basis. Keeps us, number one, he wakes us up. That deserves a thank you. He keeps us from danger seen and unseen. That deserves a thank you. He gives you the ability to get a job in some cases where you're not qualified. I know he just did it for me. The job I just got, I got no business. I got no business in this office, y'all. None at all, other than the favor of God. So every day that I get to my office, when I walk into Trump Plaza and I get on the elevator going to the 23rd floor, across the street from the New York Stock Exchange, I'm looking out the window like, only God could do this. Only God. So I can't go the whole day without acknowledging his constant presence. That's what's going to help keep me grounded. That's what's going to help me to walk in humility, because I know for a fact I ain't got no business up there. There's no way I should be working where I'm working right now. And it's by choice. I told the Lord, I said, listen, I want to do this. I want to go. This is the kind of money I need to be making per month. And see, that's the other thing. Dreaming big also means changing your language. Because when I ask people how much money you want to make, they always say per year. I want to make 50,000 a year. I want to make, no, how about I want to make 50 a month? Come on. Come on. Change the way you talk. And when you change the way you talk and you keep talking that, you're going to change the way you live. Because I'm telling you, your words shape the world you live in. So I told God, I need to make people's yearly salary in a month. I said, that's what I want to do. I don't want to go off of annual anymore. I want to make somebody's annual in a month. And God said, all right, boom, put me right in the place where I can do it. Now, the easy part was God's part. That was the easy part. God heard my prayer and said, all right, now, I did my part. Now you got to do yours. So now let me tell you what that entailed. I haven't been on the train in almost 20 years. I haven't been on the train. And everybody in my office drives G-Wagons and they got all this. It's ridiculous, right? And they all, so, the first day I drove up and put my car in the parking garage, it cost me $36 or something like that. It was nothing. So I go in the office and I'm like, yo, fellas, where do y'all park at? Do we have parking? Because everybody, they making all this noise about, yo, we in Trump Plaza. And I said, for all this, do y'all have a parking lot? They said, yeah, we park right here. It's $600 a month. I said, no, wait a minute. I said, run that by me again. They said, yeah, $600 a month. Everybody parks right there. And they all driving all these kind of exotic cars or whatever. And so, I said, I'm not paying $600 a month. I said, I am not paying $600 a month. I said, where's this office at? It takes me 12 minutes to get here on the train. But now the issue is I haven't been on the train in 20-something years. So I had to deal with my anxiety because when I got on the train, I thought everybody was trying to rob me. I'm taking my rings off. I'm taking my watch off. I'm like, oh no, y'all not going to get me. And the truth of the matter is nobody was thinking about me. But I had to deal with all this anxiety. I had to deal with being nervous because I ain't been on the train and I'm a New Yorker. I'm a straight New Yorker. I'm straight from the projects. Ain't nothing soft about me. But I didn't realize how being separated from something for so long can create anxiety in you. So I'm on the train, all anxious and looking around, looking to see if I want to try to rob me or kidnap me or something like that. I said, oh, no, man. Nah. I ain't doing this. And I got on the train, and then I conquered my anxiety because it's a water cab from Brooklyn. Where's that at, Nadine? Give me that information because that sounds interesting. Do I got to drive down to Red Hook to get that? Get to that? Because the thing is, my house is literally, it's a 4-minute walk to the train station and a 12-minute ride on the train. So I get on and I'm at Broadway, Nassau in literally 12 minutes. And then I walk up the block. So, you know, it wasn't a big deal to some people, but it was a big deal for me because I had to do my part. God did what he did. He got me the opportunity. I went in for the interview, got hired on the spot. Hired me on the spot. They sat down and talked to me. Thank you, Nadine. And they hired me. They wanted me to start the same day that they interviewed me. I was like, no, I gotta, you know, I'll be back Monday. I said I'll start Monday. But I looked at that because sometimes we pray these prayers and God does what he needs to do, but we never want to deal with the fact that we don't do our parts. Because if I allowed anxiety, Dion, to get the best of me, I would have never got on the train. If I wanted to be highfalutin, I'd have been paying $600 a month for something that I didn't need to pay $600 a month for. Because I mean, it literally takes me 12 plus 4 is what? 16 minutes to get to work. Literally, you know? But I had to do my part. So I had to say, you know what, God, I'm going to do my part. I'm going to get over this. I'm going to get over this anxiety because it's all mental. Because, you know, I travel in New York all the time, you know. I got on the trains. Now, the only thing I will not do is get on the bus. I won't do it. Listen, if I got to take a city bus, I am not going. If something happens to me when I get on the bus, I feel like a complete failure. When I get on the bus, I get into a deep depression. I feel like taking a butter knife and just, I don't know. It's just crazy. I can't do the bus. I can do the train, but I cannot do the bus. The express bus is different. Okay. Is it like luxury or like, what is it, Nadine? Because if it's like a city bus, I can't do it. Don't even get the information. If it's anything like a city bus, I'm not getting on it. I'm telling you, I will be on live tomorrow. Y'all help me. Somebody come get me. I'm getting ready to jump. We going across the bridge. I'm getting ready to bust out this window and take a dive. So if it's like that, Nadine, don't even. Okay. All right, good. So we want to make sure that we are aware of the constant presence of God this year because he's always done what he's supposed to do. The issue is, are you doing what you're supposed to do in response to what he's already done? Next one, establish a fasting schedule this year. And we need to know that fasting does nothing for God. God is not impressed or blessed by you fasting. Fasting does everything for you because what fasting does when done right, it creates a certain level of discipline. It creates a certain level of restraint where you know you want something, but because of your commitment, you don't touch it. And believe it or not, fasting can even help you in your spending habits. See, people think fasting is just spiritual. No, but once you become great at fasting, you become great at restraint. And a lot of things that we're struggling with right now is because of lack of restraint. We have children with people that we regret for lack of restraint. We're in relationships with people that are no longer good for us, lack of restraint. Our credit is destroyed because of lack of restraint. A lot of us are dealing with being overweight and obese because of lack of restraint. At what point do you say, I gotta push back from the table? I gotta stop drinking all this Pepsi. And this is not something that we should just do at the top of the year, because everybody goes and joins the gym at the top of the year. But how many do we know that actually stay committed throughout the entire year. So we need to start doing these things, because even just being a true disciple of Christ requires discipline. Because any area of your life that you show me there's no discipline, I guarantee you I can show you failure. In your marriage, finances, your walk with God, your credit, any area, your health, wherever there's no discipline, there's going to be failure. And there's going to be breakdowns where there's no discipline. So what has to happen is establishing a regular fasting schedule. Number one, it gets us alone with God. And sometimes we wait for our church to do the 21-day fast, the 40-day fast. No, you need to do your own fast. Because what happens is revelation of truth comes through fasting. Financial ideas come through fasting. And unusual power to carry out the assignment for your life comes through fasting. Also, I found that my fear of opposition and criticism completely shrivels when I'm fasting, because that's what a lot of people have to fight as to why they don't execute what they've been called to do, because they have fear of criticism. They have fear of opposition. I don't want to do that because they're not going to support. I'm not going to do this because I don't have the money. I don't have, the thing to do, what I need to do, because they're going to criticize it. They're going to make fun of me. No, when you're fasting, God squashes all that crap. He's like, yo, man, do you remember what I said about you? No weapon formed against you shall prosper. So it don't matter if you got support or not. You got me. It don't matter if they buy it into it or it's, you got me. And what fasting does, it creates this beast in you. Like, yo, I can really do all things through Christ that strengthens me. The scriptures become more alive in your mind and your spirit when you start to read them and read them over. It's a proven fact in psychology. Anything you do for 21 days, matter of fact, I'm going to challenge y'all. Something real simple. And this is so dope. Let's do a 21-day challenge, y'all. And even if you know this scripture by heart, it's something about when you open and read it and say it out loud for the next 21 days. I want us every day to make a pact right now that we're going to read Philippians 3:14 every day for the next 21 days. Just that one scripture. Will y'all do that with me? Every day, even if, because after the first day, matter of fact, you all should know it by now. But if you accept this challenge and actually physically open up your phone, your tablet, whatever you read the Bible on. It'll really be great if you had an old school Bible. But if you don't, just open up and read this scripture for the next 21 days. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. I can do all things. I want you to read that every day for the next 21 days and watch how your swag changes. Watch how people's opinion diminish in your eyesight. You're gonna be like, listen, okay, you're not coming, you're not supporting. Okay, cool. That's good. But I can do all things. You don't believe in me? I can do all things. If you say that and read it and recite it for the next 21 days, 2023 is gonna be your craziest year. If y'all down, I'm in. I'm in. I'm going to do it for the next 21 days. Philippians 4:13. You get that in your spirit? I'm telling you. And dreaming big also requires you to do this, guys. You have to constantly picture the rewards that your dream seed will produce. All right? I'm in. That's what I'm talking about. I'm in. You got to get it in your mind, guys, the rewards of what you want this year to produce. For me, I need a house. I want a 5-bedroom, 2-car garage, finished basement house. Either upstate or in New Jersey. One of the two. That's what I'm laser focused on that right now. Then after that, I need a multi-property, a multi-family. I really love Jersey. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I love New Jersey. I love New Jersey so much. I almost do everything in Jersey. I go eat in Jersey. I go shopping in Jersey. I'm already prepping myself to live there. You know what I mean? My brother wants me to come up top where he at. I'm not opposed to that either. But I'm saying, God, these are the two things that I want. And if you open up a door, either or, I'm good. I just know I got to get out of Brooklyn. I'm totally done with Brooklyn. I don't want to live here no more. And the biggest reason is alternate side of street parking. It is terrible. It is terrible, terrible, terrible. And the only thing that saves me is that I'm a chaplain for the state. So I have a plaque that allows me to park in certain places, like by schools and all that. But then the school is a block away. I'm at my age, I want to pull into my driveway, go into my garage, go into my shower, go to bed, get something to eat, go in my den, my lounge, my office, and chill out and watch Netflix and chill, do something, you know what I'm saying? And then go to bed and get up and do it again. I'm ready for a lifestyle change. And I don't know about y'all, but are you ready for a lifestyle change? And if you are, you got to see it up here. You got to see you with the car you want. You got to see, hey, sis, what's up, Cooper? Please tell your husband I said I love y'all so much. I love you. I love the Coopers. Much love to y'all. You got to see yourself. You got to see it. You got to see. Delaware might not be bad either, though. I ain't going to hold you. You got to see yourself, though. And then
it looks like you haven't set up iMessage yet.
I'm gonna send it to Siri, shut your mouth. That was Siri talking, y'all. But I'm ready for a lifestyle change. And this is the thing that makes this work, guys. You got to change your growth environment. Who around you? I was teaching on it all last month, and I'm going to stick with it because it's so true. Who around you is inspiring you for more? Who around you already got it? Because here's the other thing that will frustrate you too. If you're around people that's getting to it, I'm gonna. No, you need to plant yourself around people that said they were going to do it and got it done. Because what that does is that lets you see that it's doable. If you're around people that's just gonna get it done, gonna go. No, I need to be around some people that actually went through the process of purchasing, getting a home, keeping a home. Come on. I need to be around some people that got a man, know how to keep a man. Come on. I don't want to, you single ladies should want to be around a bunch of cantankerous women this year. That's always talking about men and you know, because it's just amazing how some young ladies are. It's just like, wow. And you're giving out advice on relationship? Well, where's your man at? You know what I'm saying? This is how you have to start, gauging. If you're talking to me about something, that's why even as a pastor, there's certain areas that I refer people to outside counseling for. Because if I'm still trying to figure it out, it takes nothing from me as a pastor or a man to say, I can't touch that right now because I'm not going to be no hypocrite. I'm not going to be no hypocrite. I'm not going to give you all the answers for you, and them same answers ain't working for me in my situation. That's crazy, because if it was that easy, then everybody would be doing it. So you need to surround yourself with people that actually got it done. Now, you're not going to find no perfect marriage. You're not. You're not going to find no perfect relationship. You're not going to find a house that doesn't have any issues. You know what I'm saying? But you need somebody that has owned a home for a few years so you can ask some questions like, yo, what's the unexpected things that happen owning a house? You know, what should I do when the weather switches? Because, you know, you need to know little things like in the wintertime, you got to leave your kitchen sink, your bathroom sink running when it gets like 13 below zero, 10 degrees outside. You want to turn, even if you're going to be out all day, cut your sink on and let your water run. That is how you prevent your pipes from bursting. But people that never owned a home would not know that. People that never lived in the house would never know that. So why are you getting advice from people that have never done what you're trying to do? It doesn't make any sense. We did all that. We did that last year. This year, we're positioning ourselves around experienced people that know what they're talking about. Because, you know, it's the same thing I do in business. You know, people are always calling me, oh, I got this business going on. I want to bring you in. And the first thing I say to them, I was like, yo, you making great money with that, right? It's like, yeah, I'm telling you, oh my God, da, 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 da. And the first thing I tell them, open your back office. Show me the money. Because you just telling me you making money ain't nothing, because all of us know how to look like we got money. Let's just be honest. Looking like you got money has never been a problem for us. We know how to fake the funk with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? We know how to fake it till you make it. But aren't you tired of faking it? Aren't you tired of acting like you're in love and you're not? Aren't you tired of acting like you're satisfied at that boring church? Listen, it ain't working for you no more. It's okay to leave. It's okay to say, yo, this ain't for me no more. My prayer is that y'all get that boldness, man. Get that boldness and say, yo, this is not for me no more. I don't care if all my family goes there, if I grew up there, if my best, listen, it don't work for me. And just because it don't work for me, don't make it a bad situation. Just because we don't work don't mean we bad people. We just don't work together no more. And that's okay. We ain't got to trash each other. We ain't got to, listen, this just don't work no more. And it's really okay. We can still part as friends. Like, you know what? When we had it, it was amazing. But Gladys Knight said it the best. Neither one of us want to be the first to say goodbye, but somebody got to say it, doggone it. Or what's going to happen, we're going to repeat another year of misery, of being ostentatious, of looking like we're something that we're not, pretending like we're happy when we're very miserable, pretending like, oh, we in love, still taking pictures like we in the Love Express. Nobody's doing that. That's whack. It's over. It's time to move. It's time to turn the page, man. Because here's the real deal. Everybody deserves to live their God purpose life. Everybody. People leave my church. I don't get up and go off on them and tell them that they're an enemy of the ministry and can't nobody talk to them. No, we still love you. We still love you. You can leave the church, just don't leave God. That's all. You can leave me, but don't leave God. Because if you leave God, you are lost in the sauce, man. And that's the thing that people need to understand, because this doesn't work anymore. Doesn't make you bad, doesn't make me a bad pastor, make you a bad, none of that. No, that's not the case. I believe in the growth process. One plants, one waters, God gives the increase. But if you're the one that's supposed to water, why are you trying to plant? And neither one of us can give increase. That's God's job. So you got to figure out, what role do you play in people's lives? And don't try to force yourself to be something that you were never ordained to be. You gotta picture the rewards that your dream seed will produce. Watch this. Picturing the benefits of what you want, do a couple of things. Like you got to start doing little good things, like small good things for yourself. Start picturing miracles. Like I actually see miracles happening. Start picturing your healing. Because there's some people that need to move on, but the past got you in a chokehold. And God has removed you from what was damaging and put you in a whole new atmosphere, but you can't grow because you're still not healed from your past. Start picturing your bills being paid every month on time. Start learning how to pay bills, because I'm going to give y'all a little secret. Something I teach my people. Bills like cable, your cell phone bill. Let me tell you what our Clear counterparts do. Do y'all know they never pay those bills in full? Did y'all know? Did you know that no matter how wealthy you get, you can never pay your cable bill off? You know how it doesn't matter if you're a gazillionaire, you could never pay your cell phone bill off completely. I'm trying to show y'all how wealthy people do it. I'm just, listen, some of y'all can get mad at me like, that's not that. I'm just trying to tell y'all what these people do. I'm around them every day now. They said, cable bill in full. Who does that? We could never pay the cable bill off. So we just pay enough to keep it on. Because they ripping us off anyway. And the other money, they take and invest it. Cell phone bill, you could never pay it off. So they just pay it enough to keep it on every month. And they take the rest of the money and invest it. But not us. We break cable bill come in. First of all, I don't know why we still paying $208 for cable. It's ridiculous. But that cable bill come in for $208, we breaking our neck. And don't let it go a month late. Now you got almost $500 in cable bill. And we'll break our neck to pay that $500 instead of just paying the minimum. Because you could never pay that bill off. Just trying to give y'all some nuggets. Start seeing yourself with increased faith. Your life will always move in the direction of your dominant thought. It is the golden secret of great success. I'm going to say that again. Your life will always move in the direction of your dominant thought. What is your dominant thought concerning you? Have you allowed the naysayers and the people that are over opinionated and underachieve to process your dominant thought? That you can't do it? Anybody that tells me I can't it's like you might as well slap me. I take that so offensively. What do you mean I can't? I just got into a big argument with somebody yesterday about that. I said, what you mean I can't? First of all, you don't even know what I can do. So how are you going to tell me what I can't do? You got to understand your dominant thought, whatever you think the most about, is going to dominate and control your life. I did a hoodie with some money on it today. I want to show it to y'all. I want to show y'all because this is my dominant thought. I'm even putting it on my clothes now. You know, and I know people get all deep to my the love of money is the root of all evil. Well, I don't love it. I just like it a lot. I like it a lot. So in this Dream Big campaign, I even did this. The Dream Big and $100 bills. $100 bills cut up and made into the logo of Dream Big. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but let me put it up there. Because you only attract what you respect. You only attract what you respect. And I respect money. I respect it a whole lot. And so this year, I plan on attracting a whole lot of it. But this is the thing that you got. What is your dominant thought? My dominant thought is, number one, pleasing God. Number two, positioning myself where everyone connected to me's life is left in a better place when I close my eyes. That's my dominant thought. What can I do to position myself and others to be better when I'm done? That's the dominant thought. That's what gets me up in the morning. That's what drives me. That's what makes me study. That's what gets me. That's why I'm back in school, getting ready to graduate with my master's degree as the valedictorian. Once again, y'all hear it here. I'm putting the pressure on myself because I see myself as the valedictorian. I'm not settling for no salutatorian. I am the valedictorian. And everybody else got to get out the way. Put pressure on yourself. Speak. Start talking trash. Start talking about, I'm this, I'm that. Write it down. This is how much money I make. This is the kind of house I want to live in. This is the kind of car I'm driving. This is the type of success I want in investments. This is the type of relationship I want to have. What do you want? What do you want this year? It's not going to come from jumping and shouting because we got that down pat. If being successful could come from jumping and shouting, I'd be a gazillionaire by now because can't none of y'all outdance me. Not near one of y'all. I don't care how old you are, how young you are. None of y'all can outdance me. I outdance the best. Yes, sir. It's more to it than that, y'all. And don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with dancing and shouting because I love to praise God. But it got to be some other stuff put in the mix with that. You know what I mean? So we got to figure out what are we going to do different this year. Alicia Cooper tried to outdance me several times. I had to show her. I had to give her the business. She's right there. I'm saying it to her face. She tried to outdance me several times. And I said, now hold it, Cooper. Not on your best day. Come on. Amen. Listen, God always sends eyewitnesses. You see what Pastor Cooper is saying? She tried to outdance me several times. And I had to show her. I had to give her that work. I said, don't you try it. But you know what? We're going to get it done, guys, because this is going to be an amazing year. And I just kind of want to come and talk to y'all. Again, if there's anybody that wants to call in and just say Happy New Year or anything like that, here is the call-in number. We got about 5 minutes left. If you want to call in and get on the show and just say Happy New Year to Pastor J, you can call in live right now. Area code 929-610-4947. Call in right now if that's you. If you want to jump on, if you got something to say about what you want to do different this year, because that's the other thing, guys. You have to find the right people to forecast your vision to, because saying it out of your mouth makes you accountable for it. So if there's anybody that wants to come on and rather you want to say, I'm going to do Philippians 4:13 for the whole 21 days with you, Pastor, or you just want to say Happy New Year, here, the floor is open. You can call in now. Call in right now, 929-610-4947. If you want to give a testimony of what your dream is for this year, I want to hear from you guys. I want to become an accountability partner. I want to walk through this dreaming big season with you, because we got to do it together. Because there may be some days where I get weak and I need some encouragement. There may be some days where you get weak, you need some encouragement. Call in. If you got about 3 more minutes, you can call in and let me know what it is you want to get done this year, and say it publicly, because again, that creates a certain level of accountability on your part so you can get it done. So if that's you and you want to call in, call me right now. The phone line is open. 929-610-4947, live on Kingdom Conversation. And if not, we just want to encourage you guys to listen to these principles that we applied and that we share with you today, because I really think that this is our year of manifestation. I think last year was the year of us getting ready and prepping and just finding out we could do what we're doing. Like for me, I never knew I could make banana pudding. Now I'm the banana pudding king. I didn't know until I found out. And a situation created that opportunity, and I jumped on it. And I have become the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be, in the words of Bret Hart. But yeah, I'm just that guy when it comes to that. You know what I mean? And that's the level of confidence you want to walk with. But I'm not saying that without works to back it up. Everyone that has had my banana pudding says the same thing. I've never tasted this because I got this one ingredient, Pastor Cooper, that I put in, and the people are trying to find out. But whoever finds out, I got to take you out of here. If you ever find out what my ingredient is, that's what gives my banana pudding the oomph. And it makes people eat it all in one setting. They go in, and after that first spoon, they never come out until it's all gone. Because I got this one ingredient. It's just incredible. But find what your niche is. Find what your thing is and go for it, guys. Conquer it. There's nobody that can stop us this season except us. If God be for you, he's more than the world against you. I don't have nobody calling in today. I don't know if y'all scared or whatever, but I want y'all to know that this is your time, man. It's your time and your season to do what God has called you to do. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited for your success. I'm excited for what God is going to do in you and through you. And this has been the very first welcome back episode of Kingdom Conversations. Start next week, we're going to have our guests, and we're going to show you guys some of the upcoming guests. It's going to be an incredible season. And as always, my only request when we do this show is that you all become everything that God has called you to be. We're not looking for anything from you other than your success. And again, I'm here. I want to partner with you guys. Let's hold each other accountable for the next level of success. Let's get to it, and let's get rid of all the negative, all the silly stuff, all the petty stuff is beneath us. We're way bigger than that. We made it through. The past 2 years, guys, have been unbelievable. And if God allowed you to make it through this pandemic to this point, you owe it to yourself to become who God called you to be. You owe it to your family to walk in a certain level of dignity and grace. You owe it, man. God didn't allow you to survive this for nothing. He allowed you to survive so that you can become the one that sets up legacy for the next generation. Destiny is already locked in at this point. Now we are locking in for legacy. So I love y'all. I hope that you're encouraged. I hope that this challenges you to get out of your comfort zone and get around people. Again, if you don't remember nothing else I said, get around people that's actually doing what you want to do. That's why I keep people like Nadine and different ones in my circle, because they've already done certain things that I want to do. I can pick up the phone and call Nadine and say, hey, what am I supposed to do in the house if this happened? Because she got it done. Built a beautiful home. Beautiful home. Her and her husband. You know what I mean? I'm surrounded with homeowners for a reason. It's not by mistake. It's being done very intentionally. Because I want to know, if I build a house from the ground up, I can call Nadine and say, what are some of the things that I need to watch out for? Because she's already done it. But if I'm going out trying to do something and nobody around me ever did it, there's going to be a lot of pitfalls that I could have avoided if I just found somebody that already got it done, that wants me to have it just as bad as they got it. Because that's the other thing. Just because they got it done, don't mean they want to see you get it done. And I know Nadine wants to see me with my house. I know it. I ain't even got to ask her. You know why? Because Nadine loves me. My David, Kate, and all. I know they want it from me. I don't even got to ask them. I know they want it, because if you love me and you want to see me win, and that's on my bucket list, my dream list, it's not even a conversation. But if I'm around people that's just catching duds and nothing ever's working, they're never getting anything completed, they always procrastinating, I'm going to find myself doing the same thing. Because procrastinators love other procrastinators, because they don't have to feel the pressure of, oh my God, I'm around a bunch of people, I'm the only one not winning, I'm the only one not executing. No, procrastinators are magnets to other procrastinators, because they keep each other in a comfort zone. Oh, we're going to get to it. It's going to happen one day. No, when? When are we going to do it? When? I love you too, Nadine. When are we going to do it? When are we going to do it? So that's the thing, those are the type of adjustments we need to make this year, guys. We need to make sure that we're around people that's putting some pressure on us. Yo, Moses, can I tell you something, cuz? And I was going to hit you behind the scenes, but I'm going to say it to you publicly. You don't know what it meant for me to have you in my service, bro. That was the best way for me to end the year, being able to minister to you. Cause Tasha never told me that y'all was coming. When you walked in, I was like, that's Moses? Oh, snap. So it was just an honor, bro. It was an honor, cuz, for you to be there with me and to be in worship with you. And I really meant what I said, man. I really meant what I said. You're a giant. You're a giant, bro. And you're gonna be such an influential part to a lot of young men lives changing. And it's just gonna come from you being who you are. You don't need a title, you don't need a position, you don't need none of that. You just need to be Moses. Because again, you wasn't named that by mistake, bro. Moses led a whole generation out of something that was plaguing them for 4 generations. He led a whole nation out. So you are a curse breaker, bro. It's on you. When I look at you, man, I see your pops. Oh, man. Listen, man. I'm excited for your future. And, you know, whatever I could do to partner with you, Moses, and be a source of guidance and inspiration and strength, or just somebody you want to chop it up with, I'm here, man. I'm here, you know, and I'm excited to see what happens with you next, man. And don't allow anything that you've been through in your past to be brought up to say why you can't or why you shouldn't. Nah, because again, all God's looking for, Moses, is for availability and obedience. That's it. You give God those 2 things, cuz, and everything's going to fall into place. Trust me when I tell you. Because there's a lot of people that's available, they're not obedient. They ain't doing nothing all day but listening to gospel music and reading the Bible. But they're not even paying attention to what the Bible says or the message in the song. They're available, but they're not obedient. Those 2 things are going to work hand in hand, and it's going to bless you, man. But you're a leader at that job. Trust me, I'm telling you, a promotion is coming, bro. And when you get it, just be like, yo, cuz, it happened. And if it don't happen there, something's happened. Something is getting ready to shift with you financially. And there's more money coming. There's more money coming. And it's because of your heart. God is like, yo, I'm going to do it for Moses because his heart for me. It's not about you being perfect, but God's like, yo, he got a heart for me. I got to bless him. So, just get ready, man. Get ready. And this is just the beginning, bro. It's just the beginning. And I'm excited to be whatever part God wants me to be in that. I'm open to it because I believe in you 1,000%. 1,000%. So it's going to be good, man. It's going to be good. And again, your dad, my cousin, Alan Jackson, man, when I was a kid, man, I used to look at him. I was so scared of him because he was so big, man. My cousin, how tall was your pops, Moses? He had to be at least 6'6", 6'7". Had to be. I mean, he was always a big man. I just used to be in such awe of him. And that same presence and that ability to command respect that cousin Alan had is on you. It's on you. So, and you don't have to fill his shoes. He was 6'9". God, Chamadi. My cousin was 6'9", and I'm talking about a giant, man, but was one of the most gentle men you ever met in your life. For him to be so big, he was never a bully. He was never mean. Had a great sense of humor, but he didn't play around. He was a straight up serious dude. You know what I'm saying? And it's a great legacy that you are following behind. So be encouraged, man, and let's make those that went before us proud. You know what I'm saying? And let's get it. Let's get it done. But guys, this has been the first episode of Kingdom Conversations. Again, I just want to come back and share with y'all that we are back every Monday at 3:00. Our new lineup of guests is going to be amazing. And we're going to be bringing you information that's going to be very vital to your success. Because again, I have nothing against preaching and teaching and church, but we got to become more viable in the marketplace, because that's where the souls that need God are at. Church people that go to church, they're getting that word. They're getting that word. It's just about them making a decision to make it applicable. But this year, we need to go after the lost. We need to go after the people that don't come to church, that have that warped perception of church, that pastors are still walking around in sharkskin suits and gaiters and driving big Cadillacs. Nah. All that is done with. That whole thing is done with. It's over. God has raised up some new leadership, some new voices that will take what our forefathers taught us and take it to the next level, because they gave us great foundation, man. Well, at least I know my bishop did. Bishop Lindsay gave me, if I don't make it, there's no excuse for me because of the foundation that I have. So let's build it. Let's make it work. And guys, I believe that this is going to be a great time for us to become everything that we're supposed to do. And remember, no one can stop you from becoming who you're supposed to be, who you've been called and created to be, but you. This has been another episode of Kingdom Conversations, and I am your host, Pastor Jay, and I'm out. See y'all next Monday. Peace.